Our next speaker is Tabassum Modi, founder director of Tango Entertainment. And she will speak out what the industry expects from new entrants. She's a serial entrepreneur, national award winner and alumnus of SP Jain Institute of Management. She's passionate about empowering kids and youth of our country. She's a specialist in creating meaningful brand activation properties. Over to you, Tabassum.
Okay, so I'm here to talk to you today about what we will be expecting from you when you're ready to move out. Most of it is event management centric, but the other guys who are here for sports management and advertising also, I mean, these are very generic kind of qualities and attributes that everybody looks for when they're hiring new people. Okay, so I have, do I have a clicker? Okay, so I have tried to kind of put this in three buckets, which I think are the most important qualities that we look for when we are hiring people. You might not really completely understand it right now because you're very early or you're just starting off the program, but these are things that you should keep in mind when you're doing your interviews. Thank you. And work on it through the year of your program that you're going to be doing at EMDI, because really I think this is what all of us are looking for. And I'll take you through each of these. Okay, yep. I'll take you through each of these points in a little detail, and I'm going to show you some videos just to keep this fun. The first thing that we are all looking for is passion. Okay. The good thing is I don't think anybody forced you to get into this course. Am I right? Was anybody forced to do this? A lot of you might have come out of your engineering or science or other streams that you might have got pushed into and chosen to do this, right? So my first tick is actually done with all of you when we come to recruit at EMDI is all of you have come because you love this field. You love event management or you love sports management or whatever else that you're doing. So that's a big tick because you've chosen to be in this industry and obviously you're passionate about it. But the question is, do you love enough? What kind of person are you? Are you the long-term relationship kind of guy or are you the short fling kind of a person? You really have to ask yourself this question because you have to love it enough. Otherwise, we're going to hear things like, oh, maybe this wasn't the right choice for me, or, you know, it's too tough, or maybe I want a break. These new things that we hear nowadays. I'm taking a break. Why? For what? What are you taking a break from? From life? But really, do you love it enough? You really have to ask yourself this question. Whatever choice you've made today, and at the stage that you guys are, a lot of you have finished your graduation. This is probably the last leg of your education, right? I don't think a lot of you are going to go back and study beyond this. You're going to get into a job. So at the end of this course, you're actually making a big, big decision in your life. And you need to love it enough, okay? And if you don't, then maybe too late, but start loving it then. Another very important thing and is learn everything there is to learn, okay? Don't try and restrict yourself and say, I only like production, or I only like servicing, or I only like one particular stream. Learn whatever you can. And you might not be, so if you're event management, you might not be a sports management student, but if you get a chance, go sit in a sports management class, sit in an advertising class, learn whatever you can learn because all of that is helpful. All of that will be used in each of the companies that you will be a part of, right? Even when you get into a company, please don't stop with just the role given to you. What will make you stand apart is how much more do you know, what else can you do, where else can you contribute. So always look at learning everything that you can. Seize every opportunity that you have with an organization or with your institute to learn whatever you can. Like I said, the thing that we hear a lot nowadays with young recruits is it's too tough, or I want to take a break, or um, you know, maybe it's not for me. They give up very easily. Okay, you need to start getting motivated by a challenge, not running away from a challenge. If you're passionate enough, this will happen. You will look at every situation and want to take it head on. Very rarely, actually, it's happening more nowadays, strangely enough, because I think just younger people have so many choices that they want to do what they want to do when they want to do. That's not really the case when it comes to your career. Sometimes you have to do things that you're not necessarily interested in doing, but you have to do it because that's just your job. That's what it takes. And trust me, it's hard work. For whoever joined this industry thinking it's all glamour and fun, it's not. It's really hard work. So then there's no running away from that. The second bucket of what we're actually looking for is entrepreneurship. When I say entrepreneurship, I don't mean you guys have to step out and start your own company. Entrepreneurship is an attitude. Okay, it's a mindset. Do you think like an entrepreneur? Do you behave like an entrepreneur? I want that person. I want to hire that person. You might eventually go out and start your own company. That's great, but do you have it in you? Start thinking like that. Okay, start working towards it. Like I said, it's an attitude. You need to learn to deal with money. How many of you get scared with money? I can't look at Excel sheets. I don't understand profit and loss. What is cash flow? I don't understand these things. I can't make a budget. Do any of you feel like that? You do? You need to work towards it because you have to understand money. It's a business at the end of the day, right? Every decision you make has to make sense for you. You decided to come to EMDI, obviously, because this education is going to get you something in life. You made that calculation in your head, right? So you need to understand money. There's nothing that you can do without that. It's very basic. Okay? There's nothing to be ashamed of. You really have to understand what works and what doesn't. As money is concerned, as far as business is concerned, don't shy away from it. If you're not the money type, become the money type. It's important. Leadership is, I think, one quality which everybody expects from you. Uh, don't look at your age. Don't necessarily look at your designation. You really have to be the leaders are very easily identifiable, right? Within small groups, you can find a leader. Within a class, you can find a leader. When you're in a company, you know who's the person to look out for, who's the person to follow. Become that person, become the leader. Another very important thing for you young guys is make every day count. It's important because every day lost, you're never ever going to get it back again. Don't think that, okay, I'll take it easy for some time. Why will you take it easy? What's going to happen when you take it easy? When you come back, you'll be left behind. Everyone has moved forward. You have to make every day count. You have to work hard every single day and make every day count. And that's what entrepreneurship is about, right? You can't step back and say, okay, today I don't feel like working. Sorry, not possible. You have to make every day count. Grow the organization you work for, grow yourself with the organization you work for. And if you make every day count, you will grow. There is no other way out. You will not fall back. So all of these things, if you see, are connected with each other. It really is about having that right attitude. Please be fearless. And the good thing about the youth of today is they are fearless, sometimes a little too fearless, but be fearless, make mistakes, maybe do things you don't know how to do. I talked to you about taking up challenges. Very often people shy away saying that, okay, I don't know how to do it. Maybe I'll watch someone else this time and I'll do it the next time. Why? Do it, try it, make mistakes, fail, no problem. But you really have to be fearless when you are, especially if you intend to start your own organization. There will be risks that you'll have to take. You'll have to really imbibe fearlessness within your personality. Uh, do any of you want to become entrepreneurs at any point of time in your life? Do you that happening? Okay, nice. It's great to have that attitude, right? Shishma, I'm going to show you a video. Okay, it's about what other people think of entrepreneurs. What they see, all the glamour, all the money, all the success, but what they don't see is what went into making you a successful entrepreneur. So have a look at this one.
Most people, the daily rejections, the heartaches, the betrayals, the rumors, the criticism, the empty bank account, and all those lonely nights while trying to make. You see, the only difference between the one who quits and the one who doesn't is that they show. They did all this even though they felt like quitting every day. And eventually, they became who they are today.
bhi chalta hai, you can use whatever language you want to, wear whatever clothes you want to. But really, if you want to excel, if you want to do well, if you want to make a difference, this is what will make you stand apart from all of your peers, is professionalism. Okay, as much as y'all think that life might get easy because you're not working in a bank or whatever, a formal sector like that, professionalism is something that does not go away. And one of the most important things about professionalism is you have to take yourself seriously. Okay, you are not another cog in the wheel. Don't want to become that. Take yourself seriously. All of you are important. Whatever role that you play in any organization, all of you are important. Take yourself seriously. Don't think that I'm not good enough, or I don't know enough, or I don't have that much experience. Very important. If you take yourself seriously, someone else will take you seriously. So be very conscious of this. The next thing, and I cannot tell you the importance of discipline enough, but basic things like which a lot of us tend to ignore, being on time, behaving well with others, being respectful of others, dressing well. I'll give you an example now. uh, so the company I run, we do events and we also do content, right? We run a production house. It's absolutely normal to come dressed in shorts in our company, but see, so it's about how you take that little leeway that's given to you to dress in shorts in your company. There's a lot of difference between wearing a formal shorts, wearing beach shorts. Okay, no one's going to give you that level of information that you cannot be wearing short, tight shorts, but you can wear shorts. It's a decision you have to take for yourself. How you dress, how you present yourself. Uh, are you helpful towards others? Are you the one who walks away as soon as you finish your own job, or you wait till your team has completed their work? Support others, make the team grow along with you. All of these things, your basic behavior, your discipline, makes you stand apart as a person. The next thing about how we look for a professional is, uh, are you process oriented? Do you believe in documenting what you do, putting down a process so that the person after you knows how to take things forward? Are you that kind of a person naturally? Do you believe in reporting what you have done? Or are you waiting to be asked, okay, how was your day today? What did you do? Send us a report. Don't wait for it. Put it down, document it. It always helps. Maintain relationships with whoever you have interacted with, whether it is the watchman at the door, whether it is your office boy in the office, whether it is your professors at EMDI, whether it's somebody who came to take just a guest lecture. These relationships go a long way in life. Every single relationship is important. Don't ignore any relationship. As big as this world is, trust me, more and more as you grow, you will realize it's a very, very small place. We all come across each other somewhere or the other. So don't belittle any relationship. Every relationship is very, very important. Add value. Wherever you go, whatever you do, look at it from the other person's point of view. See where you can add value. How can you make their life a little better? Whether it's your client, whether it's your boss, whether it's your colleague, add value to their lives. That's when you become a better person. And all of these things really all add up to you standing out in your own workplace, you being the right professional, you being the one who's going forward. And finally, I think, finally, I have one more thing to tell you. But being reliable, your integrity has to be in place. You should be the person that anybody can count on any time of the day or night. The go-to person if there's anything that anybody is looking for. Don't look at it as extra work or an additional burden. Be the person anybody can reach out to, right? I hope you're getting what I'm saying. I don't know whether it's too early for you guys to have this information. Maybe this would be more relevant when you're ready to just pass out. But keep these things in mind. Let it live with you for the next 1 year or so that you're doing this course. Work on these things, build these attributes within yourselves, and it'll always help you. And finally, be resourceful. It's not about how many resources you have. It's about how you can actually use what is around you. It's about how you can hustle, how you can make that difference, how you can be resourceful. I'll leave you with one last video from this great man called Jack Ma. Do you know who that is? Right. So he says something very interesting about how your life should pan out. Have a look at this, and that's what I'll leave you with.
At 25 years old, don't worry. Any mistake is an income, is a wonderful revenue for you. So I told myself and told my young people, before 20 years old, be a good student. When you do entrepreneurship, just learn some experience. Before 30 years old, follow somebody. Go to a small company. Normally in a big company, it is good to learn processing. You are a part of a big machine. But when you go to a small company, you learn the passion, you learn the dreams. You learn how to do a lot of things at one time. So before 30 years old, it's not which company you go, it's which boss you follow. It's very important. A good boss teaches you differently. And from 30 to 40 years old, you have to think very clearly, you're working for yourself if you really want to be an entrepreneur. When you're 40 to 50 years old, you have to do all the things that you are good at. Don't try to jump into the new area. It's too late. You may be successful, but the rate of dying is too big. So 40 to 50, think about how can you focus on things that you are good at. But when you are 50 to 60 years old, work for the young people. Because young people can do better than you. So rely on them, invest on them, making sure they're good. So when you are over 60 years old, spend time for yourself. On the beach, sunshine, right? It's too late for you to change normally. Too late for you to change normally. But this is my advice to the young people. 25 years old, make enough mistakes. Don't worry. You fall, you stand up. You fall, you stand up. Enjoy it. I mean, 25 years old, enjoy the show, enjoy the show.